I guess they want me to get it all out. I'm over here on 6th. Yeah, it's nice over here. It's clean. It's just the minimal amount of little stuff. It looks like they had circles here. Everywhere they did the circles, I'm coming. Yeah. So they want me to delve into the fact that sometime it be an ancestor in you making the decisions for what your life is going to be. Because they don't really care about your heart. They care about what they want. That's why you call on Jesus, because he cares about what's in your heart. Y'all calling on somebody or entities that may not care about you. You see, because you don't know nothing about these people. They might want to just have their wife possess your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about these women that's dating these fucking men and they don't know if these men is possessed or not. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know if the men that they're sleeping with are possessed or not. That man could be putting a spirit on you. Because if they could put me on you, that means they could put any other woman that can do this on you. And there's other women that can do this. That's what's wrong with half of these women that's acting crazy. They got some evil bitch running their clan. It don't matter who it is. It could be somebody fucking great-great-grandma that just had all her kids under one mind control. And she's still doing it from the spirit realm, and they think what they're doing is right because she telling them, do it like that. You see? That would be the problem. Because when you're in the spirit realm, you know what the questions are. You know what questions to ask. You can ask, what's going on? What's the problem? And they'll tell you. Instead of guessing, ask. And I'm asking. Somebody around me asking, what do we need to do to get out of this? And that's what it said. We need to literally acknowledge what's going on with us and this spiritual talking. Because that will let them know that we know that they're lying. So eventually when we bust their ass, they have no reason to get mad at anybody rallying against us because half the people that work for the police are mixed. They have an interest in this land, so they need to be protecting the real nationals of the land and not illegal foreign corporations. They can switch their loyalties. It's a fucking job, yo. It's not a fucking bloodline. It's a job. This is a decision between going with a job or your bloodline. You better put Jesus Christ first and chain of command in your body. Say it like that if you didn't call some people to you or some people that decide to jump and take your oath. Because the more lit you done ever been in your life, that's where they done jumped in. So if you high as a motherfucker all the time, you probably got hella motherfuckers in your family. Because one of them open the door and the other one start opening doorways. And say, oh, okay, we need to get him to say this. See if he'll say something out of his mouth for you. Okay, he talk. Okay. Now let's tell him, see, if he want to eat this, see if he eat this instead. Okay, now we got him like that. They listening. Men obeying orders and they don't know somebody else is doing it. Because it's just kind of like you changing your mind or something. It's going to be good anyway. You know? Uh-oh. Hey, it's okay if he is. No, let me stop. How you doing? Oh, look at that doggy. She's pretty. Hi. 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 Yeah. It's purple hair. Yeah, the dog telling me what's going on right now. So, you know, everybody has a choice on how they want to deal with this situation. They know ain't nobody getting enough money to support themselves through this government. So somebody in the government need to step down. Whoever making decisions, don't say me it's a bunch of voting. Because there don't need to be no bunch of voting because everybody broke. Anybody dumb enough to say they don't want no food stamps, something wrong with them. You know, coronavirus, you want a fucking stimulus check for $600 and you can get $200 a month of food stamps, you sound like a fool. You understand what I'm saying about the mentality of the people? That's how I make no mistakes. This life is give and take. You're going to have to let the ancestors take over your motherfucking body anyway. They're doing it anyway, yo. You might as well fucking do what they say so we can go on and do what we want to do. Because obviously they like doing what we do. They like drinking, smoking, having fun and eating. Shit, we could work together with that. Yeah, because they talk to us. They doing sign language. They tracking. Somebody calling me down there to come this way. You ain't want to know how to control the minds, the ancestors. They don't really even control our minds. We throwing temper tantrums. Because they're saying you have a choice. Which one do you want to take? And if you take their choice and you don't like it, you're going to get mad and throw the food away and not just eat it because you need it for sustenance. You don't eat because it tastes good. You eat because that's what you need to live. You see, our people are confused because you throw something away and there'll be somebody down the street that don't have no food. You see, that's what happens in America often. And like I said, there's empty apartment buildings here. There's empty houses here, and people are living on the street. Why is that? And Eric Garcetti sitting somewhere in a mansion. You understand? He's sitting somewhere in a mansion, and people who own the land are sitting over here in poverty. Well, we ain't in poverty, but it is poverty. Because they've got the prime property locations where they're living at. Yeah. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, they got the prime living locations. You know, there's a vote in there. Somebody know what would it mean it? Because it's easy to do this stuff if you have the basic principles. The first thing is to stop thinking you're smarter than everybody. Because if you have a common ancestor and they feel like telling on you, like that's what's going on in their mind, they're going to tell the other person. The other person going to tell you, you're going to be thinking they're reading your mind. And really, they just fucking had somebody tell them, oh, this motherfucker just said this. That's the same thing with spirits, readers, psychics, and mediums. That's all they're doing is asking somebody else telling. The ones who can actually do the possession and the motherfucker jump in their body, that's a whole nother story. Because that motherfucker take over your body. And then you still allowing them, you like wrestling with them. Like body wrestling. Like they want you to move to the left and you want to move to the right. That's how they can trip your ass. So you got to learn to just work with them and do what they want because they're going to guide you gently. Like, no, don't go that way. And if you ain't following those instructions, if you're confused, they're going to say, don't go that way. Somebody going to jump in and say, this is what the fuck you need to say. It's going to stay in your head. And you're going to say, no, but I need to go this way. I need to go because this is the way home. And somebody say, don't go that way. And you say, no, I'm going to go. And somebody else have to take over your body and say, no, go the other fucking way. And that's where somebody like Montezuma come in. You see? Because that's how they controlled the people back then. You got to be related to them. So you're going to turn your body around anyways. And you're going to whine for a second. You're going to go the opposite way. You're going to find out later on it was a shootout on that street. Because he's heard somebody say we're going to plan a shootout because we know they're going to be walking. Because we be in their mind sometimes and we know that's the area they're going to be in. So we're going to come around there and do a little shootout or something. While they sitting there so we can accidentally shoot them and kill them. Shit, why not? It's like a hit that looks like an accident. Spirits do that shit. They can even make the motherfuckers that's doing the shit not know that they're in a movie. They won't know they're in a motherfucking movie. How would they know? They're emotional about whatever they're doing. Anybody that's out in the regular street shooting somebody, I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care if it was a fucking Chinese motherfucker in the militia. You a bold motherfucker. Okay? And you emotional about something. You're mad, you're angry, you're determined about something. Okay? So, I suggest everybody have Jesus in them. Because you're going to start realizing that you don't die. All you do is go to sleep under the last name you knew of yourself. And if you don't know who you were in the past, you're going to wake up stupider than who you were in this reality. Because they done dumbed everybody else down. Everybody that's alive, that's young, they're dumbed down. They don't really know what's going on. They know something spiritual going on, but they don't know it's normal. You see, they think it's some mysticism and shit, and they all feeling smart like they a special part of a club. And it's really just a part of the human race now. You see, we have to stress that. You're a part of the human race. You're not a part of a club. You're not a part of a fucking Hollywood set. You're a part of a family. You're part of a clan, a tribe. But if you're family, however the family is supposed to look like in the past, and it's happen like that again in this present, and in the future, whoever's coming next is going to decide, because they knew that it would be good. It seems something good in the future for that alternative reality with Scotty and them. Them doing it. I would have said what they agreed to, because we talked about this in the spirit realm. It's the other people with their 2% little vote that want to say what they want to say. Yeah, they want to say, okay, you need to, whatever. He do need to do that. I'm not saying he doesn't. But they be saying, well, she need to leave him alone, and she need to do this and that. And it's like, you cheated on your wife, you didn't leave her. You never told her you did it, You cussing all the time. So what does that mean? Jesus shouldn't choose you? I'm just saying. Let's go this way. Where am I? It's beautiful right here. I'm on 52nd. It's beautiful. This side of the neighborhood is way better. But only like 10 blocks up the street is some shit going on up there. Yeah, it look crazy up there. There's all kind of shit on the ground when you're walking down the street. It look like an insane asylum. There ain't nobody cleaning this shit. After everybody go crazy and throw shit on the ground. But what the fuck you throwing on the ground for? And there's some fucking garbage every other minute. These garbage just be out here. Somebody could walk by and put their trash in there and nobody gonna care. Cause then nobody wanna walk in the trash. No way. I didn't see people open their car door and just throw out a whole bag of fat burger with a half a burger in it. Like, you couldn't wait until you got out to go to get some gas and put that shit in the garbage? Like, for real? This is your neighborhood? And you leaving trash and dirt so rats and shit could come if they want to, or whatever, want to come out and eat it? I come to the conclusion that we're not eating real food. That's why the animals really ain't eating this food up. It's not natural. Whatever they're doing. Hey, yeah. He said somebody in my mouth now. Something like that. I can't really hear them. I can hear them. It's like a hearing aid slightly. Because it's like having a conversation with them and I can understand what they feel. Fuck what they talking about in the song. Because they're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation with me and tell me how they really feel about shit. And I can say it. Just like everybody else. Can't really speak up for themselves. Because they want to say, oh, she crazy. Oh, we don't know her. And they really do. Because they be secretly talking about it amongst themselves in a little code where the ancestors really can't hear it. They be talking about Ta-Ta and Ta. Okay? They be talking about Nipsey. They be talking about Tupac. They be talking about all kind of motherfuckers. El Chapo, Montezuma. They talking about El Chapo, but they ain't talking about Montezuma in there. Some of them are. Because that means those are the people controlling them. That means they can be trusted. Because they have common sense. Montezuma has to pick a body to run. And whoever's body he's running is whoever is the emperor. That was Joe Ali. Picked a body to run. He chose mine. So I got throne after throne after throne after throne. So it's insulting. The more thrones I get, the more chiefs recognize me. And they're going to say, what the fuck is going on right here? They're going to say it's something that we're doing right now. And they're going to say, okay, something wrong with them because that's not a good decision. You see, they're going to say at some point you got to stop and come get her. No matter whether she feel like she could take some more or not. Maybe the spirits inside her are saying this is not going to... Yeah, please stop here. Okay, Scott? Come and get her. I don't know. Make her some fries. Do like you do everybody else. Make it seem like a fucking fantasy. And walk in Have somebody come knocking on the door. Hey, we're coming here for a tie battle. Yes. Pack all this shit. She's leaving. Come and get my bags out of there and bring me somewhere. A motherfucking chauffeur, motherfucker. In a truck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You can do that. Nobody can take my shit with me. I'm gonna leave my stuff, dude. I mean, come on. There's no paperwork in there. You know, I'm on 9th Avenue, 5400 Road. You can't see the car seat, and I don't care. I think it was 9th. I live off of 8th. Okay? So I know where I'm at. I just don't know. I don't never come over here, but I know the street numbers. So I can figure out where I'm at by looking at the street letters. Because I know. I live on 8th. I know if this is 9th, that means 8th is the next street, and it is. And I live on 8th. I can't get all the way through the 8th from this street because, not to where I live, because it's like some one-way street type shits over there. Or something. There's something like that going on. Yeah, because when you get to Slauson and 8th, it's a fucking 3-way stop. Okay? You can't go through that street. Not to my knowledge. Where 8th Street go, it don't have no street there. It's broken up. So that means any of this could be like 8th Ave. Because they broke it up, it looked like a branch. A Y. The other streets that's around it. Okay? But anyway, I'm just saying I know where I'm at. And that's what they want to say. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It just got dirty all of a sudden. It was cool. I guess technically this is the city's property, but it still looked like shit. It looked bad. Somebody need to come pick this shit up in the city. You see me? It's beautiful over here. So they want everybody to know that everybody need to make an effort to figure out what they need to do. Even amongst yourself, if you have a conversation, however you do it, if you can't make them, if you can't control your mouth or whatever, and they can't let you say it, and they won't let you write it or something, have somebody else write it. And say, this is where I'm going to be at. And if you can't come, you better have somebody else set up the fucking place and act like it's you, nigga. At least I'll be out of here. Yeah. If you don't want people to know that it's you that came and got me, send your homeboy. I mean, have him make all the fucking reservations in his name. Because it'll be in there. Yeah, have somebody else make it. I don't know. Have some of these motherfuckers that's doing the same thing you doing. How you would order me around and make me do fucking shit? How come you can't order them around and make them do shit? Not order them, but you telling them what they need to do and they handling it. The same way you telling me what to do. However your relationship is with them. Because right now you're moving my body. You're letting other people talk to me. You're talking out my mouth. You're asking me questions. And we're walking down the street. And I got a damn jacket on, a fucking scarf, and a goddamn hat, and some glasses on. And my mouth is dry and I'm hot. There's a roach on the ground. There's some furniture right there. And I could be somewhere comfortable like you are. So I'm slightly irritated. You feel me, y'all? Because I know you love me. Because you said it too many times. You love me deeply. I'm talking to Scott. He's the one that got to do the action. Because he's trying to figure out how to do it the most perfect way. He's giving me some information. And it's a baby. I'm like on the recording. And it's a baby right there, little girl. I did look over my shoulder. Yeah, there's a little girl right there. My grandpa's telling me he want to make it perfect so we never forget it. I'm like, right now, I want to remember Anything that's gonna make me feel nervous. Anything that's gonna make me feel like you don't really like me or something. I don't want to feel none of that. And that's the part where you said you don't want to hurt my feelings. Because I don't want to never have to question that you would do what I would do. And if it was you, I'd come get you. If you were saying come get me, and I was in your position, and we were communicating the way we do, and we love each other, and you're feeling my pain and shit, you might not know exactly what's going on. You should not want me to be in pain. Because some people are used to being in pain, and I'm not. I'm used to it, but I don't like it. Some people get used to it, and they just deal with it like it's life, and it doesn't have to be. Because come as my best friend. If you don't want to be my husband, be my best friend if you're feeling it. Yeah, I know what's going on here. You marry your best friend. That way you don't hurt each other's feelings. Now we're married. Because he's feeling me and I'm feeling him. He can't stop it. And I can't stop it either. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, he got me. Yeah, somebody that snatched my body. With my husband in there. I got more than one. Whoever feel like they got the most important thing to talk about right now. That's who jump up. Whatever's weighing on me the most. Because sometimes they just do stuff to distract me from what's weighing on me the most. And the thing that's weighing on me the most is that this man is not coming to get me. Because he's only talking through social media where he has so many people he cannot see her if she sends him something. Unless she goes crazy with it, sends something crazy. And she ain't got time for all that. Because she don't want everybody else looking at her. Because somebody might come around here and decide to mess with her. You know? I'm supposed to be protected right now. And I'm not, and I just don't understand what you're doing. He's in the military. Okay. How many people are veterans and crazy as hell or injured to the point where they can't even live a life anymore after they get out of the military? The military shouldn't be the one to make a determination whether I do this or not. But they made the decision. They got enough intel to know that this is real because they're observing me as well. Because I activated with them when I told them on my dad's DD-214 paperwork. Then I activated again when I went to the public health office and got his death certificate with his DD-214. DD-214. I am outside. Where you going? I'm going up to Crenshaw to pee. And the toilet around here. I got to walk quite a few blocks. It's a good 10-minute walk. I got to hold it. And I'm holding the phone. I'm walking the shade because I'm hot. Yeah, somebody around me is asking me what I want to do. I said, what you doing? Because he can talk to me. They can talk to me. I don't know if they're feeling my pain or not. They may be watching a movie and knowing everything is real and feeling bad for me that's going through it. They may not have that kind of tie to me. You see? They may just be checking to see if I'm okay. Because I never know all the time who it is. Because some of the people I don't know their names. I just be letting out stuff. You see? And they have a way of identifying where they are, who they are. Like somebody watched this video and they got an ancestor and want to say something, they're going to say it in a way that that person know it. Because they're going to be asking a question because everything is synchronized. 1,000 people can watch my videos and get 1,000 messages to confirm what I'm saying. The more videos they watch, the more they see. If they write one to me and I talk to it back, they're going to realize this bitch is really doing it because they're going to have a thought to verify me. And they were resting. No. It's a little, you can have a little work, but it's not bad. It's just dry. Hey, how you doing? Hi. Yeah. Sit me as well. Sit me as well than anybody else. Hey, said my arm hurts. Yeah. Thank you. Everything. 20 something. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I'm still thinking about Scott. Oh my God. If I'm not thinking about Scott, I'm thinking about Irving. If I'm thinking about Irving, I'm thinking about Tupac. If I'm not thinking about Tupac, I'm thinking about Eminem. If I'm not thinking about Eminem, I'm thinking about Genuine. I think about Aubrey, you see, think about my husband's in there. So they got my back. Yeah, Scotty know what's going on. I got the panther on my back. I'm always thinking what my dad's wanting. And my dad's like, you can deal with it. But we're going to remember this. Because we're going to know something wrong with them on that level. And they need to know, don't do this no more. Because every woman has their limit. Every man has their limit. And I think I'm at mine. Because you can control me when I'm around you. So if you can control me while I'm around you, the only reason for you not being around me now is because you don't want to lose money or something. And I'm telling you, money ain't real. Because ain't nobody going to come messing with you. Okay? Nobody's going to come mess with you. Because you said what you wanted to do in them songs. And I heard every word of it. Okay? Because I know what you sent me, and I know which parts of it is questions that we want to resolve. And some of it was solidified, like, okay, I'm hearing him say this. And then some of it was like, okay, is that what he's saying? He's saying something else, because you listening to his shit too, and he's saying, oh, what am I saying? Okay, well, we're going to have her interpret it. What am I saying as far as song he's talking and shit like that? Because they be not hearing some of the messages in their songs until later too. And if they're in my eyes, they can get the message quicker. Because they can interpret spirit better than me. Because I'm just learning all this shit. They may have known it already, and I'm parts of it. And as I learn, they learn. Yeah, we're going to the old school. Tracking. Somebody over there, some dogs. Yeah, I gotta pee a little bit. Help me out. We're gonna do this not too long from now, okay? This is too much. Because I could be somewhere comfortable in there. Because I don't need to be here to talk to people. Because if the one person of that clan is there, they're the representative for that clan. Then I have to go to each person. Because they're going to answer for the clan. And they vote. They're voting for the clans, y'all. Come on. They're voting with the clans agree. Or with the chief in there agreeing. I gotta pee, man. I'm on 7 and 50th. How did I get to 50th? I want to be on like 57. Because that's where fucking Crenshaw's Slauson is. I need to go up and then I need to go back. Because I'm too far over. I'm on 50th. That's quite a bit of distance from where I'm trying to be at. And I wanted to pee because I know they got a bathroom in there that's open. There's somebody walking me. Right now, somebody walking me. How you doing? Hi. I see you. You got me to the top. I'm telling you. This shit is easy to see once you realize what's going on and stop looking for some plot, a storyline that some weirdo made up out their mind and watch the plot and storyline as God unfolds you. But they got me walking all around. Okay? Peace.